Salute, salute, salute. Thank you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. And, once again, congratulations and salute to everybody that's a part of the community that was able to take advantage of yet another super amazing, profitable night last night, Friday, September 3rd, 2021. Definitely was a date that we were looking out for. Very symbolic date, and we'll get into exactly why we decided to attack the games that we did. But once again, we'll quickly summarize the plays and the specific riddles that we paid attention to and isolated. To take advantage of another predictable night of scripted major league sports. All across different platforms, all across different sports leagues, every single night. It's becoming more and more obvious to people that want to pay attention and wake up from what's right in front of their eyes. But yet again, yesterday, just another great example of great decodes, consistent content being put out with amazing results. So salute to everybody that was able to take advantage of it. If you're here right now, definitely click that, smash that, like that. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. And we'll get straight into exactly what we decided to isolate and attack yesterday. For people new to the channel, several videos prior to this one you might want to check out and get more familiar. But what we do use is a system called Gematria, which is a numerical code that syncs exactly with the English alphabet and language, and basically it just attaches a numerical value to letters and words. And these are the synchronicities that we're going to continue to speak about and show how people are benefiting from this on a daily basis. So we'll get into exactly what we decided to attack yesterday. Appreciate you guys once again. So without further ado, I want to say congratulations and salute to all the Houston Astros moneyline backers yesterday. Definitely a great riddle that was on the board for the Houston Astros to defeat the San Diego Padres. And it definitely was a super beneficial price. Now, we always love to stay within a specific range of prices that could benefit us while also keeping our risk at a very, very minimal level. For the community as a whole, one of the main games that were on the board yesterday, obviously with a pretty clear cut riddle, very very obvious, the most surface level riddle, was the Tampa Bay Rays to defeat the Minnesota Twins. But keeping our core principles intact and always attacking games responsibly, I will never recommend a minus 220 money line price. Regardless of the riddle, it's just not a very responsible or intelligent thing to do. To recommend a very risky and very negative reaction play like that. So that was definitely on the board. We spoke about it for a couple of days with the Tampa Bay win yesterday, defeating the Minnesota Twins to become 85-50 on the season. And obviously, that's a number that plays specifically with the Twins. Twins equaling 85-50. The Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Minnesota Twins to pick up their 85th victory and stay on 50 losses for the season. Very, very clear cut, very, very obvious riddle. But once again, we do not chase or force, ridiculous moneyline prices just for the sake of a win. That's not something that we do. So getting into our play for last night, the Houston Astros to defeat the San Diego Padres. Depending on when you jumped on this game, Houston was about a minus 120 favorite, minus 125, meaning you had to risk $125 to win 100. Basically, still responsible and still within that core principle of getting a great return on investment. The Houston Astros, as you guys can see, were successful in defeating the San Diego Padres 6-3. Now, Houston picked up their 79th win of the season. 79, a number that plays with the San Diego Padres because San Diego Padres equals 79 and reverse full reduction. Houston picking up that 79th victory of the season versus the team that equals 79. And we always are constantly speaking about prime numbers in their relationships, 79 being the 22nd prime number And the Houston Astros yesterday, with a win against the San Diego Padres, the 79th win of the season, became 2-2 versus the San Diego Padres for the season, like 79, the 22nd prime number. So definitely made sense for them to pick up that 79 and become 2-2 on the season versus the team equaling 79, the 22nd prime number. Also, as you guys can see, Houston picked up their 38th away win. Um, so San Diego equals 38 in full reduction, the purest cipher. The perfect team to pick up your 38th victory of the season, as well as that's a number that these teams happen to share. Astros equaling 38 in single reduction. So the Astros picking up a 38th win versus the team from San Diego equaling 38. Made a whole lot of sense. So salute to all the Houston Astros takers. Salute to the veterans and Sharks as well. San Diego jumped out to an early 1-0 lead. So you had a time period of about 10 to 15 minutes where the Houston Astros became about a plus 125 money line money line underdog for a comeback victory. So you had a small window there to jump in and take advantage of a live line, plus 125 for all my Sharks and veterans that continue to attack solid, great decodes and solid riddles. Definitely, if you didn't appreciate that minus 125 prior to the game, you definitely had an opportunity to jump in live and take advantage of the Houston Astros trailing 1-0 versus the San Diego Padres. In the very next inning, they took the lead, and that was pretty much it for the remainder of the game. So definitely an opportunity there as well for everybody that's been following and been a part of the community for a while. They know exactly how these games tend to resemble like a stock market. There will be live opportunities to jump in and take advantage of beneficial prices, plus money prices as well, depending on the situation. But we always preach again to attack these games responsibly, and continue to show restraint, but at the same time aggressively attacking very solid riddles and being experienced enough to know the difference. So I say that and preach experience going into the next play of the day, which was so the let's get right into it. Hold on one second. So the other advantageous play yesterday that was on the board was definitely took advantage of okay, this game right here. So salute to everybody that decided to attack this game the way that I recommended, which was several things on the board yesterday for a Texas Rangers victory. But experience has shown me throughout the years, several years now doing this, that several cases of when an underdog, a pretty sizable underdog, as the Los Angeles Angels were about a minus 190, minus 195, minus 200 money line favorite versus the Texas Rangers. Um, but we did like what was on the board for the Texas Rangers to possibly defeat the Los Angeles Angels. However, experience has taught me and shown me that in many cases where the underdog has a very strong riddle to defeat the favorite, in many cases they might not, but they tend to cover the run line spread, which was exactly the recommended play for this specific game last night. Besides the Houston Nationals money line, the second play that was given out yesterday was the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 runs on the run line, which was still a plus money, attack position of plus $120. So meaning you risked 100, you still returned $120 on your investment, as well as protecting you with the plus 1.5 runs to specifically shield you from the exact outcome that happens. So as you guys can see, the Texas Rangers lost 2-3 to the Los Angeles Angels. However, on the run line, because of that protective plus 1.5 runs, they covered and paid out of the Texas Rangers plus 1.5, still being a run line winner of plus 120. So salute to all the veterans and the Sharks that took my exact advice of not chasing the money line underdog price of the Texas Rangers plus 190 plus 200, but responsibly attacking a winner of the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 runs on the run line. And only experience and knowledge of previous situations, as well as attacking games responsibly, is the only way you would know how to attack this game. So salute to everybody that was able to take advantage of not one but two very very amazing plays yesterday to continue to produce more consistent content and showing why Gematria is the best system when predicting these scripted sports outcomes. But just speaking about what was on the board for Texas, so the Los Angeles Angels picked up their 67th win of the season, but however, they came into the game 66 and 68. So with the loss, the Los Angeles Angels would have became 66 and 69 for the season versus a team from Texas where Texas equals 69 and 66. Not only that, Shohei Ohtani, which was the pitcher for the game, he came into the game 8-1 for the season. He's the Los Angeles Angels starting pitcher, and with the loss, he would have became 8-2, like the number 82, and he was playing the Rangers, which equals 82 in the English ordinal. So, several things on the board, as well as the Rangers with the win. They would have became 5-8 versus the Angels on the season. As you guys can see, Angels equals 58. So there were several numbers on the board to substantiate a Texas Rangers victory. However, we left the positive 190 plus 200 on the board and decided to attack the run line price of plus 120, which allowed us to be in the driver's seat and have another perfect, amazing night to the conclusion of Friday, September 3rd. So for all the moneyline backers on the Texas Rangers, unfortunately, you guys were unsuccessful. But if you took my advice and took the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 runs on the run line, you had another amazing night. So salute to all my responsible and patient members of the community, the veterans and the Sharks. They know exactly how many times this happens throughout the year, especially with Major League Baseball. Always the case, but happens as well in the NFL and NBA. Just having enough experience to responsibly attack these underdogs and knowing when to take the run line, when to take the points, and when not to. But also having enough patience to not be greedy and continue to chase these underdog prices. So salute to you guys for everybody that took advantage of those that plus money expense, as well as the Angels definitely jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and you were again in another position to take the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 or plus 2.5, but plus 1.5 was an even better price after the first inning at about a plus 150, plus 155. With that run line adjusted for a live in-game attack. So salute to everybody that followed my exact advice and definitely followed the plays to a T. And all Houston Astros money line backers, as well as the Texas Rangers run line backers, for another successful night. And we're gonna continue to put out consistent content. More and more riddles are happening every single day, which are further in the course, continuing to wake people up on a daily basis, and show more and more evidence of how this can no longer be considered a coincidence. All these things on the board are definitely not an accident. Now, just going back to the to what happened yesterday with the Houston Astros. If you guys pay attention to some other another surface level rule, so as you guys can see, the Houston Astros defeated the San Diego Padres 6-3. Yesterday was Friday, right? Friday equaling 63 in the English ordinal, as well as Padres equaling 63. So, yet again, another prime example of numbers specifically mentioned in the decode playing out in the final result of the game. Houston Astros defeating them 6-3, like 63 on Friday, equaling 63, and Padres equaling 63. So, far beyond a coincidence that these numerical synchronicities and patterns continue to happen on the days that they happen, on the days of the week, on the day of the year. And, we're going to continue to show on a more consistent basis than many, how exactly we're able to take financial advantage of such situations. So, it's another amazing night. Salute. It's always humbling when we continue to be in the driver's seat, especially to start another amazing month after a very profitable month, and going into the weekend in the driver's seat, being able to get a financial cushion and take the weekend off if you want. Spend some time with your family, spend some time with your loved ones, some quality time, and just a lot less stress in your life and protecting your mental health as well. So salute to everybody, every member of the community. If you're not a member of the community, you're not in tune, the link will be in the description for anybody that wants to join up. I definitely recommend it. Once the video goes up, share the video, post the video, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm telling you, you guys are missing out on amazing opportunities, and we teach you exactly how to attack these games for yourself. There's no need to fully depend on what I'm specifically attacking. Your unique observations and perspectives are always welcome, and people are attaching this to many other sports besides the four major sports in America. Tennis matches, soccer matches, as well as UFC, college football, all across the board. Many instances where sports continue to be scripted by this numerical code. So on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. But y'all already know how we love to say on this channel, gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3, and yeah. Once again, so for anybody who decided to parlay those plays yesterday, let's see exactly what you got paid out. We always like to look at the parlay multiplier. So we had the Houston Astros at minus 120. So we'll look at that. And then we also had the Texas Rangers run line at plus 125. So let's see what that would have paid out. Just paying attention to the return on investment, which is something that we preach always on this channel. But yeah, as you guys can see, just to show for all the naysayers, we will be talking about it. The parlay multiplier for the yesterday's plays was over 3-1 on your money. So if you invested $100 on a two-team parlay, the Houston Astros minus 120, as well as the Texas Rangers on the run line plus 125, it brought you a little bit over a 3-1 return on your money. So definitely whenever you can get 3x on your money is always amazing as well. Don't get too greedy. Continue to put yourself in a better position than you were yesterday is a motto that I always like to follow. And, just focusing on what the specific plays were yesterday. We'll show it to the community real quick for all the naysayers and all the haters. But on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Appreciate all the genuine support and promotion that we're receiving. It's always amazing. And definitely encourages me to continue to do the work, put out the consistent content, and show exactly why we will always be anti-elite, always anti-government, and always anti-secret societies. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're going to get up out of here. Take care. Definitely September being Subtember, we need all the new subscribers. If you're not already a subscriber, click the subscribe button. And like we said, if you're not a member of the community, link will be in the description for anybody that wants to join up. Definitely appreciate you guys. Reach out to us on all the social medias. Mr.Futures on Twitter, Mr.Futures on Instagram. And enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.